The reverse fixture of the opening match of the WPL took place at Brabant Stadium, but the result was exactly the same for Mumbai. They were able to account for Gujarat quite comfortably and now are the first side to qualify for the WPL finals. So Charlotte Edwards, Harmanpreet Kaur and the rest of the players will be absolutely stoked that they've won 5 in a row, but they've still got a few games to go. The game was won by Mumbai simply from a batting perspective. The pitch was starting to turn and slow up, so they needed runs on board. And I was actually surprised that Gujarat put them into bat. But Yastika Bhatia has been going really well for them at the top. She's starting to feel really comfortable in that role, which is hugely important for them. And with the partnership with Nat Sivabrunt just set up a wonderful platform for the skipper, Harmanpreet Kaur, to come in and score another half century at a strike rate of 170. And that allowed them to get over that 160 mark. And then on the flip side, when you're chasing a total like that, you want to capitalize on the power play. And Gujarat unfortunately didn't do that. Sophia Dunkley, who was dropped in the last game, which raised a lot of questions, she went first ball and then they actually lost 2 other wickets. And when you lose your top 3 bats with a side that is struggling to score runs, it was always going to be difficult for Gujarat to get across the line. There's a couple of standout players, and I want to highlight actually Yastika Bhatia as one of those players. I think she has performed really well. Being the left-hander, it does break up a left-right hand combination, 44 runs. So she's starting to get a few scores in a row. And then you look at Harmanpreet Kaur and what she was able to do. She is such a powerhouse at the back end. As soon as she picks up that bat, the big back lift, and she starts to slog sweep, she clears the boundary with ease. But actually the standout player for me was Nat Sivabrunt, because she was able to score the runs with Yastika Bhatia, 36 runs, and then she was able to pick up 3 wickets. But it was the first wicket of Sophia Dunkley, which I think just set the tone for the second innings. Standout moment for the match goes to Hayley Matthews. Now, I mentioned actually in the other game that I thought that she'd play more of a role with the ball. She actually didn't score any runs with the bat. But because she's a clever bowler and she bowls in the power play, she's really important. So she was able to actually pick up 2 wickets in that one over that she bowled within the power play. And like I said, when you take out a number of wickets within the power play, it makes it extremely hard, regardless of what total it is. The WPL table, it still hasn't changed, if you can believe it. Mumbai still sit at top. They have qualified. They just extend their lead by Delhi by 2 extra points. Whereas the team in orange, they're still searching for their second victory. And for RCB, they're still searching for their first one. Wednesday night is a huge match for the UP Warriors and also for the Bangalore side. Bangalore will be searching and hoping and maybe even praying to any deity that wants to listen to get them across the line for their first victory. They were so close the last game. You wonder if that disappointment will just eat into them a little bit more. And when things start to not go well, will those demons start talking in their head? Whereas for UP, they actually need to win this game, because at the moment they're sitting third, but they need to just extend themselves away from Gujarat. And by beating Bangalore, they certainly put themselves in the best position to be the top 3 teams that qualify for the finals. The players to watch is Elise Perry. She has been batting so well, and that's in amongst a bit of the carnage that has been going on for Bangalore. She's very clear with what she wants to do. Yes, there's been a couple of times where she's had to probably spend a bit of extra time out there in the middle before she's gone, but that's because wickets are falling around her regularly. But she has been a standout player. She may have an important role with the ball to play as well. And for the Warriors side, I'm going to go for Kiran Navgiri. I think we saw in the first match what she was able to do. She got a half century. She can bomb him. She can bomb him long. And I think that she's been working hard. Yes, I've got a bit of an insight in what she's doing behind the scenes, but she's been working hard on her game, and I can't wait to see what she does. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be a close match. It's going to be an important match for where the ladder sits. So tune into Cricbuzz for all of the action.